As soon as I get the information that says, here's when registration will be, I always communicate with my advisees. I have a couple of sort of boilerplate emails that I send.
I do kind of keep check of who's responded or who has signed up. Occasionally students don't, and those sometimes are post-secondary and they're not coming back. So I usually email them a couple times and just say, tell me you're not coming back.
I am a huge fan of Google Calendar. I send out a link. Students can sign up for appointments with me.
I bug them a little bit politely, but catch them in the hallway. I'll see them, then I go, oh yeah, I got your email, I'm sorry,
When the inevitable emails come, hey, I'm supposed to meet with you, I just keep resending that same email. And that's useful because, again, Google Calendar takes care of it all.
I try to put the burden of their connection to come to me, but I'll take advantage of the opportunity if I see them and just kind of like, hey, we need to talk.
And especially if I have a large crop of brand new first semester students, whether they're freshmen or just new to Bethel, I'll usually have a couple paragraphs just sort of explaining kind of how this works.
Particularly when I'm working with new advisees, I try to meet with them actually prior to registration just so I can get to know a little bit about them.
If it is the first time that they've met with me, I'll ask them to sign up for back-to-back appointments. So we can do kind of a full 4-year plan with them.
I give them some suggestions about what kind of preparation that they should do before they come to meet with me.
I'm really specific in an email with a list of what I want them to bring to the meeting. I want them to bring a list of courses they think they want to take, a 4-year plan that's as detailed as they can make it at this point in time.
If that student has been at Bethel for a couple of semesters, then I expect that they will have looked at the schedule, they'll have a clear sense of what classes they want to take, that they will have written down a couple of questions that they might have if they want my advice about something.
I would really like them to demonstrate that they've thought about the coursework they're going to take. And sometimes that's very successful. A number of students that are very focused and have a lot of vision for where they'd like to go will come very prepared, and there's very little for me to offer.
I tell them I want them to think about what they're planning on their summers in terms of jobs or internships, and also I want them to be thinking about study abroad options.
There will be some that will come in the first time I ever meet with them with a 4-year plan. It will be color-coded. It will have contingency plans. It will be all, and then I'll have some that come in basically with a shrug, and that's what they've got.
If they've done absolutely none of that, then ideally, my preferred method is to then say, I'm happy to meet with you, but you need to do the following kinds of things before we can talk. And I'll give them some suggestions and then say you need to sign up for a different appointment.
Most of the time students have pondered but not have acted on it. And some are like, I don't know what to do. And so that requires a little more strategy and time.
If they meet with me, the day after they were supposed to have registered, and I know that every minute classes might be more likely to be closed, then I might send somebody out in the hall for a while.
Now, not every student is going to come to the meeting having done the things on the checklist, but even if half of them do, that really helps the process.
If it's a brand new advisee, I don't really expect them to understand how the system works, so I'll just say, bring a list of classes that you might possibly be interested in taking. Any questions you have about registration or about different possible majors, write that down, kind of like you would if you're going to the doctor's office.
I try not to dictate exactly what they should have. I try to give them a sense of, okay, here's what we're going to do. If they have done beyond the baseline, that's great, but I know sometimes people get a little indignant, like I told them to come in with a plan and they came in with nothing. I mean, I kind of feel like it is my job, at least at first, to help them know how to develop a plan.